What's good, y'all? It's Coffee back with an update, man. And first off rip, hit the comments. Let's talk about it. Who won this beef? Who's winning? It's me, Kendrick, man. But there is a lot of people trying to swing that, push this narrative like Drake did Kendrick in, and I just can't see it at all, man. You know, someone was pointing out the other day, my sign, right, that a lot of this comes down to preferences. What kind of music y'all fuck with? You know what I'm saying? Each individual person out there, but which I feel that's, you know what I mean? Like preference is everything. Everyone has their own opinions on stuff and whatnot. But when it comes to this, I'm just not seeing how at any point anyone can say that Kendrick didn't do Drake in. You know what I mean? Like almost if you went to a ball game and one team dominated the other, put way more points on the board. That's just what it is. And that's just what this is. In my opinion. Comment and let me know what y'all think and whatnot, man. But peep this. One of the things Kendrick was getting at Drake about was being a 6'9" god, right? A freaky old weirdo. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And he had that dude Baka Not Nice who had those questionable cases and all that. But you see here something else, this footage from a show that he did with this girl where she said she was 17. And WACK100 is out here trying to be Captain Save the Day, Captain Save a Hoe for Drake Hard Body. Peep what he's talking about, y'all. Y'all can go see the video. I'm not about to include that ish in this video. You know what I'm saying? Drake acted inappropriate with this girl. Wack says, here's the video in question. Drake was in concert in Colorado. Girl stated she was 17 at the time, was 23. This was 2010. Colorado law is 17 legally. He's not in violation of state law, but federal law states 18 across the board. This is what got R. Kelly indicted. No acts happened, but lewd conduct is in question. So was this an eye-opener? Did Kendrick wake it up? Comment below. And he puts this up about Colorado state law and all that. And and so also too, right here, right? Colorado also provides exemptions for specified age differences between between partners and for marriage, age of actual consent. The Colorado age actual consent is 17. Colorado law does not criminalize. Then he also posts something else here. Crossing state lines to have actual relations invokes federal law. The federal age of consent is 18. So Wax out here being the special victims unit DA, like he's all up on this trying to campaign for Drake Hard Body. And some cats are saying that's some weirdo behavior by Wack. Like personally, when it comes to R. Kelly, I've been said, man, R. Kelly was a foul, flucked up individual. You know what I mean? He was a great artist. I was a huge R. Kelly fan. But this dude was trying to run around with a bunch of underage girls over and over. People always want to throw out there, the parents. The parents that were cool with it, they're just as foul and flucked up and they should be put behind bars as well. You know what I'm saying? But check out what the people are saying. So Jim Jones making a statement to police about getting attacked is ratting, but you posting this on IG like you the DA, knowing police be on here lurking because y'all doing a job for them. Ain't snitching. Okay, got it. He just clowning Wack, right? But comment everyone too. What do you guys think about that Jim Jones-ish? Like Jimmy flat out told right away to the police, right? I mean, you're supposed to be this big OG blood and all that, Mr. 9 Trey gangster, and they started it. It was them. I mean, it's plain and simple. I agree that was rat-tat-tooey for a G to do. You know what I mean? Not a civilian, but Jim Jones is a G, man. Mr. 9 Trey, brought all that blood-ish to New York and everything, and was so damn proud about it. Like Jimmy looking funny as fuck right here, if you ask me. Let me know what y'all think. But people, Wack responded to that and said, this is the conversation. We're clearing what the video is. He didn't violate state law. Feds can question it. Been 10 years plus. Status of limitations are over. Catch up, mustard. Like, Wack's just going so hard for Drake, man. And the game was really trying to get involved in this all as well, talking about, yo, you're my brother, Drake. Here's pictures of Drake with my child. Like, Game, slow down, man. You're washed up, man. And you know what I'm saying? You's a buster, really. You know. We'll get back to Game in a minute. But then someone else is telling him, right here, what does it say? My bad. Oh, someone said what he did after he found out how old she was is weirdo behavior. Anyone saying otherwise is just as sus. Protect the family. What do y'all think about that, man? Like, that's what people are saying in this video in question. Drake was like, oh, you're 17? Let me press up on you. I mean, like, what the fuck, you know? And this gentleman right here, Rhymes and Lines 23, said he's sus and foul for that. And if you're sticking up for it, you're sus and foul as well. So it sounds like he addressing that towards WACK. Like, WACK, why are you so personally invested in this to clear up Drake's name, man? Then this dude says, freaky ass dude, he is 6'9" guy. Like Kendrick was getting at him with on that diss. Man, I still don't know how anyone can say Drake even came close to winning that. Someone saying he didn't do Ish wrong. Another person says Kendrick won. But I want to know what y'all think. So get up in the comments with it. Now check this out. This is pure comedy, man. Nick Cannon done bumped his head again, man. Like, salute to Nick Cannon. He's had a great career acting and other things like that. And I even flucked with a couple of the tracks that he had. Like, see, I was going to say Gigolo with R. Kelly. We were just talking about how R. Kelly is certified weirdo. But at one point, that was like a banger to me. That was another thing about the whole R. Kelly thing was, it was like, yo, when the music hits different after you're looking at what a foul, flucked up individually is, you know, like, yo, is that what he was talking about in his music? But anyways, man, Nick Cannon, with all this Drake Kendrick-ish going on, is trying to compare his Eminem disses when he dropped. He said 4. I thought it was 3, but they were all buns for the most part. He said, and they got mad at me back when I dropped 4 Eminem diss records, back to back to back to back, hashtag trendsetter. So he's trying to be like, I was the trendsetter for what Kendrick's doing here. Nick, stop it, man. You know what I mean? Remember he had, what was the one? Kendrick featuring the Wildin' Out team, or not, my bad, Nick Cannon featuring the Wildin' Out team or something like that. Like, Nick, come on, B. Don't even try to put yourself in that same conversation as Kendrick in any way. You didn't set this trend. Everyone was clowning you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even people that didn't like Eminem and don't like who Eminem is, what he stands for, even people were saying, yo, you took an L with those disses. You feel me? And then speaking of the game, he's talking about it's always the fat dudes with skinny legs that be talking ish. And I was like, for a second, I was like, man, is he talking about his own guy, WACK100? Because we all know there's tension behind the scenes, you know? Like, Game didn't like WACK talking all that greaseball talk about Nipsey Hussle. But, and then always trying to be like, the truth can't be disrespect and all this BS. And I didn't disrespect him. I was just talking about the definition of legendary, all this semantic symbol-ish that WACK100 be on with his corny ass. But the Game didn't like none of that. He just could never speak up because that Rosemo footage that WACK100 got in the cut, man. You know what I mean? But I don't know who Game is talking about with that. Comment and let me know who you think he's talking about. And then we talk about people putting them on a pedestal when it comes to the diss tracks and all that. You see, Game shared this old, not old, but like a reference to his old diss tracks back when he was battling G-Unit. Someone was talking about, yeah, look, like, remember how the Game did the 300 bars? And like, yo, at that time, that was a big deal. That, like, y'all remember that? It wasn't really even close to the internet era yet. But I remember everyone be talking about that back then. Like, yo, you heard the Game 300 bars and all that. And, you know, that's when the Game was coming with them mixtapes and was trying to push Black Wall Street to go against G Unit. Y'all remember that? They had that one joint that was like, "Don't you wish G Unit was Black Wall Street," to the Pussycat Dolls beat. You know, like, I don't know. He was definitely making some noise, and his disses were hard and all that, but he's always trying to apologize to 50 Cent and G Unit and make up. And in the end, he made himself look like a goofball, in my opinion. But those diss tracks were pretty dope. That 300 bars, like, I thought it was something back then. But, you know, long-term wise, the Game played himself. You know, he kept begging for Fifth's attention and then made up with him, only to fall back out with him when he had a Drillmatic dropping. Like, I don't know, you know, people always are like, "Damn, Coffee, you always lay out this commentary against JC, and it's like, yo, I was a big Game fan as well, but he just did too much goofy, inconsistent, over-emotional, bipolar ass ish over the years, you know." But specifically speaking to this 300 bars, I want to know what y'all think about it. Like, it was dope, but it ain't holding a candle compared, like, it ain't holding a flame compared to the shine, like what Kendrick has done with these disses. You know what I mean? Y'all remember back in the day when Keyshawn Johnson said Wayne Corbett? It was like holding a candle next to a star or something like that. Like that's how I feel about the Game and Kendrick. Man, Game bumped his head a couple years ago. I don't know if y'all remember, you know, because Game collabed with Kendrick a lot early on in Kendrick's career, and, you know, those Black Wall Street mixtapes and all that. And, you know, they had a good rapport or whatever. But a couple years ago, he was going viral in some kind of interview or something like that, talking about Kendrick can't fuck with me now. Kendrick, like, yo, don't even do it, Chuck. You'll get embarrassed, man. It's intriguing as well, like I said, with all of this ish going on. Game was begging to get some attention and be involved with, like I said, with Drake, kept saying, "That's my man's," and this, that, and the third and all that, right? But that was when Cole was involved, right? I don't think he was really asking for Drake to involve him with the Kendrick stuff, you know? But that like, I could almost see Game doing some sucker-ish like that, you know? Like, just wanting for the attention, man, you know? Like, he does a lot of sucker-ish for the attention. But that's all I got for this one on the news. Hit the comments, let's talk, sub up. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.